Peace, goddesses. Welcome back. Welcome. If you're new, I'm Crystal Divine Queen, and this is Evolving Into Her. Y'all already know what this is, but for those of you who do not know, you are tuned into Goddess Talks, okay? Where I give you unsolicited advice that you didn't know you needed to hear, but you needed to hear, sis, okay? And not only did you need to hear it, I need to hear it too, okay? So just know that I'm not just talking to you, I'm talking to you and me, okay? Y'all know I like to get straight into these goddess talks. I don't like them to be long. I like to get straight to the point. So y'all see the title of this video, okay? Today's message, today's topic, today's theme, today's reminder is that a true goddess knows how to rule herself. A true goddess knows how to rule herself. So I was inspired to talk about this because I was reading and I stumbled upon this affirmation. I had to put my little twist on the affirmation and replace king with goddess. But the affirmation goes, and I wrote it down. It says, I am indeed a goddess because I know how to rule myself. And I just thought that this was just so profound and powerful. I am indeed a goddess because I know how to rule myself. Let me break this down. The reason why this was so profound to me is because something that I have learned in life is that until we reclaim our power, we will always be under control, we will always be under the influence, and we will always be easily manipulated by others. When we don't have control and power over ourselves, that means it's out there free game for anybody else to pick up. For anybody else to pick up and to do with whatever they see please, however they see fit. And basically what it all boils down to, goddess, is just self-mastery. Okay? A true goddess knows how to rule herself because she knows how to master herself. Our power comes from being able to just take control over ourselves, to govern ourselves, to really be in control of yourself on all levels, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. Have control over yourself is the highest form of sovereignty. Not to mention, goddess, discipline is the strongest form of self-love. This is something else that I learned in life that I will take with me to the grave, okay? Discipline, what nobody tells you about discipline is it's the strongest form of self-love, because being able to discipline yourself is being able to put yourself in position to gift yourself with everything that you have ever wanted in your life. Discipline is the strongest form, it's the strongest expression of self-love, because you're literally telling yourself, making yourself do what needs to be done, change what needs to be changed, grow what needs to be grown, evolve into her so that you can have the things that you want the most in life. And listen, we all out here in this space, in this secret, well, not secret, I meant to say sacred, in this sacred, holy, divine, feminine energy space, okay? We're calling ourselves goddesses, but how are we going to call ourselves a goddess if we're not even in control of ourselves? How, sis? A true goddess knows how to rule herself. And when you think about it, you don't need to rule anybody else. A queen really doesn't need to rule and control and manipulate others. When she's in control of herself, she's in a position to give herself everything that she needs, to attract everything that she wants. So it's always going to come back to self. It's always going to come back to you. It's always going to come back to me. Anything that I want is a possibility for me. And no from somebody else doesn't mean no, I can't have it. It just means no from them. No, not through them. Not with their help, not with their assistance, not with their guidance, or whatever it is that I feel like they have that can contribute to me acquiring what it is that I truly desire to acquire. That was a side note. But the point is, a true goddess knows how to rule herself. So we can't be out here calling ourselves goddesses if we are not really ruling ourselves. That's where the queen energy starts. That's where that divine feminine energy starts, with self. Are we tapped in with self? Have we reclaimed our power? Or are we letting other people influence us? Because that is us giving our power away. Are we being manipulated by others? Because that's us giving our power away. And we can't be a goddess if we're allowing somebody else to rule us. How are we a goddess? How are we standing in our energy, our high frequency energy? How? How are we standing in our energy and being able to go out into this world and call ourselves goddesses, call ourselves queen, call ourselves empress, call ourselves divine, if somebody else can control us, if somebody else can manipulate us, if something else can influence us? No. A true goddess knows how to rule herself. And that's it. So again, taking control of yourself is the highest form of sovereignty. Confidence plays a big part in us being able to rule ourselves, being able to believe in ourselves. Trust comes from within. Literally, trust is that relationship you have with your intuition. It never leads you wrong, but do you trust it? Do you trust yourself to lead you, to guide you? When you have a good relationship with self and you can trust yourself, when you believe in yourself and you're confident in yourself and your abilities, you're able to be in a position where you can rule yourself. Work on that relationship with self. It always is going to come back to self. And what we really need to do is just remember to have faith in thyself, faith in yourself. Always remember, God is omniscient, within and all around you. God is within you, so God is always watching. How do you want God to see you treat yourself? How do you want God to see you treating yourself? Okay? How do you want God to see you treating you, goddess? I hope that this video, I know it was quick. I feel like it was very, very quick. But I hope that this message resonated with who it needed to resonate with. And I hope that I was able to remind you all that the real power of being a goddess, because I call you guys goddesses all the time. I acknowledge you as goddesses all the time. But I need you to know that in order to be a true goddess, you have to be able to rule yourself. You have to be a master of thyself. And you have to be confident in yourself. And you have to trust yourself. All of these things are going to carry you in a divine, sacred way. Okay? Okay. So, I love you. Thank you for tuning in. And I will see you on the next video. If you're feeling the vibe, like, comment, and subscribe though. And then I'll really see you in the next video. All right? I love you, goddess. Peace.